Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Cup final time here in Harare, Zimbabwe at the African Cup for Club Champions. I'm joined here by Elizabeth, the skipper, coming out of the GRA, the defending champions. Elizabeth, how are we feeling before this final?
I feel proud of myself and for the team too. I think each and every player is feeling very proud to come this far, especially playing the finals for the trophy. Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, and as defending champions, do you have any added pressure, to make sure that you go on over to add yet another trophy to your guys' cabinet?
Yeah, there will be a lot of pressure on us because we play them during the group stages and we are playing them in the finals. And I don't think they will come like weak because they wouldn't be happy if they are beaten twice. So they are coming all out for us. And also, we wouldn't let our guys down. As they are coming, we face them squarely.
Absolutely, okay. And just the mindset coming into the week, we chatted to your coach last weekend when this tournament started. She spoke about how there was only one intention and you guys only made a promise back home. Do you want to remind our viewers of what that promise was?
We don't need to go back to our promises because we are not going to fail them. We are sending the trophy back to Ghana.
Okay, brilliant. Well, you've heard it from the skipper coming out of the GRA as we start this club final. Good luck to you, and we'll catch you after the game.
Thank you.
Next up, out of the Lakers, who hail out of Kenya, out of Nairobi, I'm joined here by the skipper, Alice. Alice, what's the mindset going into this one? How are we feeling? Are we confident?
Okay, we are very confident about this match. We are energetic. My teams are very happy for this match because for our first match, we were not that well rested. For today, we have energy and people are very ready for this match.
Okay, obviously you guys have talked about how you went down to them. They also pointed it out. Is that even in your heads at all, or you've completely forgotten it? Like you pointed out, you side are feeling a bit more rested and a bit more ready for this one. So are you going to take into account what happened earlier in the week at all?
Okay, I can promise our fans, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this from, we are promising you people that we are going to give it all here so that we be the winners of this championship for this year.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it live from Alice, the skipper of the Lakers, coming out of Nairobi in Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you shortly for the start of our final. If you're out in Accra, if you're out in Nairobi, do make sure you stay tuned in as we'll cross on over to commentary for the start of this Ladies' Cup final here in Harare, Zimbabwe for this African Cup for Club Champions. We'll join you shortly for the start.
Ladies and gentlemen across the world, live on the Africa Hockey page. This is the home of entertainment, the home of sports, the best on the African continent. Rising Stars Media. I am your host, Ben Muchedzi, joined in studio by my good buddy, Mudi Manyao. It is the Ghana Revenue Authority, defending champions, ladies and gents, taking on the Lakers out of Kenya. Neighbors, buddies, friends off the park, foes and adversaries on the field. As our umpires, Mr. Tumi Sivanda from Zimbabwe and Yonike Swanepoel from South Africa, strut into the center of the park. Good afternoon, Mudi Manyao.
Ben, a very good afternoon to you too, as we're getting out to, while we are here at the Promised Land, just a couple more steps really for either sides in this cup final. GRA coming out of Ghana, taking on the Lakers out of Kenya. So good day to you out in the east and further up in the western part of our beautiful continent, playing out in the predominantly yellow strip. We'll see out the Ghana Revenue Authority, who made a promise to their general back home that we'll bring it back. So here you are, Mr. General. Good day to you if you are tuned in. And then out in the eastern part, well, coming out of the east, the Kenyan Lakers in the red strip, which is synonymous really with the Kenyans, that color red, as we are moments away from push-off in our African Cup for Club Championships taking place here in Harare, Zimbabwe. Players just getting through their pleasantries. Ben, take us to the sides.
Yes, Ghana Revenue Authority, very focused and bullish. Captain Elizabeth Opoku in jersey 10. Addison Matilda, number 1. Mavis Burko, strong in short corner time and also rock solid in defense. Gertrude Inkum and Estina Coffee, enterprising up front as always. Gifty Ade, Adizatu Sulemana, Doris Antwi, Manya Bem Brenya, Akon Mercy, Elizabeth Opoku, the captain, as I mentioned, Priscilla Hammond, Vivian Nakua, danger up front. Rebecca McLean, Rachel Eshon, jersey 15, Jennifer Tenen Jochotop, Akon Augustina, Rafiatu Okine, and Ngisa Dorothy, the goalkeeper in jersey 31, coached by Halm Ida Mamon, and the team manager is Rosemary Lamptey. Lining up for the Lakers of Kenya. Would you take us through there, Mudi?
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at, well, starting in numerical order, Quinta Achieng Okene in the goals, Maureen Achieng, Maureen Oma Awiti, the skipper in the number 8 jumper, Alice Oka Awiti, Faith Otieno, Deborah Otieno, Millicent Adiambo, who also just is no stranger to scoring goals, so she'll also be one to watch for her side. Then Marianne Mercy Lunyasi, Elizabeth Adiambo Awo, Deborah Chekupiri, Grace Waswa, Wanyoni Sylvia, Stacey Achieng, Delphine Wambaya, Joanne Ngie, Dorothy Okwemba, Abraham Nagaga Wafula, and Charlene Uli Asimena. And then he'll be the coach of the side, so we'll certainly be looking at a really good start for themselves. Starting in possession will be the ladies in yellow, coming out of Ghana, the Ghana Revenue Authority. A couple of prayers being set out to this furthest right-hand side in the number 3 jumper, Nkum Gertrude, who will also be looking to fly down that line she currently watches over as we get our action underway, Ben. The cup final in the African Cup for club champions.
Yes, the business end. It all boils
That
down
excited,
to
eh?
it. I'm too excited. I mean, I'm looking for a masterclass from either side. They've earned their stripes. They've earned their chance at the dance of the final. Both ladies, non-orthodox start there. Just a special shout out to our technical box downstairs. The scoring judge for the ladies final, Miss Irene Handura from Namibia. The timing judge, Wessam Albana from Egypt, and the reserve umpire being Ebenezer Darko Jr. A special shout out to Ebenezer Darko there. He's actually a physical educational teacher in a school called Most Holy Hat in Accra, the capital of Ghana. Shout out
to all of them, yeah. I'm sure tuned in, and paying attention for that.
Oh yes, definitely. And the technical officer on duty, none other than Mr. Gavin Costas, out of Zimbabwe, on his home patch, feels at home. He's the man in authority, as the revenue authority on the field look to them pose themselves on the Lakers of Kenya. Join us on the live stream, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you on the Africa Hockey page, YouTube page, that is by Rising Stars. Shout out to all the gentlemen behind the scenes, bringing you the best in action, up close. A thriller in the third and fourth playoff. Moody, you got to experience that firsthand. Wow.
Yeah, a real spectacle, and yeah, privileged to be here to witness that as it went right down to the wire. The Ghanaians, however, having a bit more in the tank, I guess, as they managed to earn their side a podium finish through that bronze medal. And then next up, we'll see the men's final, an all-Egyptian encounter, which sees Port Fahd take on Sharkia. It'll be a bit of, revenge for Port Fahd, who thought in that first encounter earlier last week that they'd done the number on their country mates. However, coming back right at the end to level things up. And then here, it'll also be the second time of coming, as the Ghana Revenue Authority have already played the Lakers this week, and they went down to the Lakers. So the GRA taking a very mature approach into it. They won't want to go down a second time. Captain Alice told me earlier down at our post-match, the pre-match interview. So I'm sure she'll want to stick to that word, and that'll allow her side, Ben, to be focused going into it, as these early exchanges don't often give away too much, and they haven't.
Yes, a very measured approach. It is finals hockey. You don't want to overexert yourself. Mavis Burko onto Adizatu, out to Tengen top Jennifer, jersey 18, through to the captain Elizabeth Opoku, who just misses that one. It is a 16-yard. All the same, a very measured approach. The more experienced campaigners, obviously being fifth-time champions, looking to make it number 6 in a row, they are used to, or somewhat through ball there onto the danger player Vivian Nakur. Into the D it goes. 50-50 wall there, just going in the favor of the Kenyans, the Lakers.
Yeah, so just restarting proceedings. Will the Lakers and that number 7 jumper, however, that pass not getting to the intended recipient, and now into the circle, just waiting on that to come out to it, just wasn't able to meet it, and that was the skipper waiting, Elizabeth Opoku, who unfortunately sat behind 2 defenders, Ben.
Yes, she's actually being marked by a pair of Kenyan Laker ladies. She's that lethal. Stature of, one would say, a ninja. Interesting celebration.
Is that what they call short people these days, ninjas?
Well, she's actually a very explosive player. Might look tiny to the eye, but all the same, very skillful, very elusive. You will see the acrobatics after. I bet you she will score, and a very interesting celebration to look out for to our fans back home.
Well, certainly the true definition or meaning of coming in small packages. Skipper of the side, so certainly has something within. As the GRA will load up this first short corner, the first real opportunity at the goalpost, and the first shot is on target, however looked after by the lady in goal. The little rebound comes off, and that'll be the first goal going the way of the Ghanaians, and like you pointed out, Ben, that celebration coming out, the GRA take an early 1-0 lead.
I told you so, I told you so. Captain fantastic, captain for a reason. She does lead from the front, both in attack and defense. Absolutely lethal in the D there. You can't afford to leave her unmarked. I think it is actually a tactic of the GRA to actually make her the injector so that defenders won't even think about marking her. I mean, she's so dangerous, talismanic. It'll be interesting to find out how many goals she scored for her side as Archie blasted into the D. Jennifer there lifts the ball under pressure from captain Alice Owiti. A chance, an immediate response beckoning for the Lakers of Kenya.
Yeah, a chance to return instant fire for the Lakers. Lining up around that circle, they'll be, certainly wanting a good start at their first real set piece opportunity in order to level things up in this encounter. Just getting themselves ready, rather, the Ghanaian ladies.
Yes, the Owiti twins at top D. It goes to Captain Alice, who traps, slips it, tries to find Archie, fails to find her. Recycle ball. Archie over the stick as she drives into the D. Round one, pressurized, sends it across. It is well played in the end by the goalkeeper. A shout out to Miss Panache, ensuring that I look the goods for later on. Thank you for coming through, my good friend. Have an enjoyable afternoon.
So we just wait on the resumption of play. The GRA will restart proceedings here. Not clinical enough, and the Lakers, thought she's going to take it early on that occasion. Just pulling it back and deciding to lay it off for a mate who will instead help them push up the park to get themselves up going on this attack.
It's clever from number 32 there, Wafula, who's the striker, just leaving that ball instead of playing it early, allowing her teammates to push up and take territory in the team. I mean, it's the team that will be committed most either end in terms of numbers, will be able to spring up surprises and goal scoring opportunities as Maureen Owiti looks to go over. Whistle hasn't gone. Need to play to the whistle, do the players, to the shrills, loud shrills in the GRA dugout here. A slender 1-0 lead early on. No pressure on the ball runner. Into the D, deflected.
Yeah, KG at the start, Ben. Little glimpses shown by either side. Just a little opportunity here and there shown or given. However, we still sit with the solitary goal. But the Ghanaians one up. A dream start for the Ghanaian side.
Yes, a dream start. It is Jennifer intercepted. Protecting the ball well. Under the arm ball to Captain Alice. Through ball to 17. With the opportunity to have a shot. It is a short corner. Assisted on this near touchline here. Yannicka Swanepoel. Well positioned, Miss Tumi Subanda. For picking up that foot. It did come off the foot. Looked like it was lifted from up here, but well spotted downstairs by both umpires in the end.
Yeah, I wouldn't take your call for it, Ben, with those eyes. They've got, over 100 years of experience or something near that.
Well, for the record, ladies and gents, back home,
Don't listen to this wailing old man.
we both wear glasses, so mine are leaner than his. I wonder who's blind. Shot from Captain Alice. It is a retake opportunity. Lakers knocking on the door to inject Deborah Otieno. Alice is the target. Her sister, the twin.
Oh, really?
Marine, jersey 7 to her left. Towards goal. Cleared by the goalkeeper. No danger signaled. Dummied, Mavis Burko, well positioned, play on signaled, good lead run, Gertrude Inkum, jersey 3, into Dede.
Yeah, unfortunately coming off a Kenyan foot on that occasion, so the GRA will get play underway yet again, and they'll be after a second very early on, started there by Aunt Tui Doris, who gets them a circle entry and just couldn't find that foot they were so desperately after.
You could see her trying to fish for that foot. It's always difficult and somewhat embarrassing for a defender. You're trying to hide your feet from the attacker who just always looks to plant that ball on your foot.
A gamesmanship coming to the fore.
Yeah. There's a long corner. Adizatu, jersey 6, spreads it out wide for the Revenue Authority. Lifted into the D. It is a long corner. Adizatu to take, jersey 6. Looks to move it 5. It hasn't moved 5. Long corner signaled though.
So the GRA looking to keep the Kenyan Lakers plugged in that part of the park they find themselves occupying at the moment. And back into the circle, just no one to complete that job, Ben. No one holding foot on that far end post. Is that almost a sin, in attacking play, not to have someone on either post?
It is a sin. You've broken one of the forward line's commandments there. One striker always has to be deep, running from deep to clear up anything along that baseline. Sort of in a triangle approach, inverted or regular.
Not all our viewers are, preschool equipped with all of those shapes you were throwing around. I'm kidding, Ben.
I mean, it's nice that you mentioned preschool. Not, what do we call these days, daycare? We went to preschool when it was still preschool. I mean, shout out...
with the dinosaurs.
Nah, go away. Shout out to Mrs. Rosia, if I remember. I've got a good memory on me, Fundi. My teachers were all nice to me, except my maths teacher. That I'll mention. Didn't like me at all.
Did you blame him or her?
Well, if you tend to get one thing wrong, I would rather encourage you to just look out for that small error. I mean, out of 20, you get one sum wrong, and that earns you a cricket bat.
PTSD kicking in for
Yeah.
my mate here.
Yep.
Back in the 13 or AD, it must have been the date when all of that took place. As we carry on. Hockey action, yeah. Again, you aren't lost. Yes, you are watching the final in this women's section of the African Cup for Club Champions. This isn't a grilling session, I promise. We are live here in Harare, Zimbabwe for this, the gold final, the gold medal encounter, I beg your pardon, as the GRA looking at yet another attack into the circle. Can they finish it off? Unfortunately, just finding the side of that frame, unable to convert, but yeah, threatening at the moment. They've played most of this encounter in that end of the park. It's been a gold performance, a gold medal worthy performance. The Ghanaians, promises made and wanting to fulfill that in this effort. They will restart from the back, going aerial, and covered all right by the Kenyan Lakers through that lady in the number 30 jumper, Joanne Ngia.
Archie on the ball, driving it, searching. Wafula lays it off. Crash ball. It is advantage there. It was a foot. I mean, it's lovely to see the control from Ghana Revenue Authority, passing to the player, passing along the path that the player is running in. All the little boys and girls back home, this is how we would like you to copy and paste. Left click, or rather right click, copy, right click, paste.
You see, in the modern day and age, you just use your finger to touch, and it's a long press. So in the 90s, whenever computers and keypads broke out to the scene, we've kind of moved up a little bit, eh?
I have absolutely no comeback from that, ladies and gents. I mean, I kind of set myself up there. Moody duly obliged, but all the same,
Character development.
I do like a mouse over the thumb. You know, you tend to lose feelings in the thumb and the finger, you know, so rather press than rub. I mean, this modern day technology of yours, no thanks.
So the Lakers just looking for an exit, looking for an out. At the moment, the Ghanaians not offering much. Some beautiful skill there on that touchline. And she's taken it early, and the skipper of the side, a little firecracker she is, causing all sorts of problems for her defenses. And continuing this attack for the GRA. Out into the circle, a shot on goal. A full stop put on that, however, by the Lakers. It was the lady in the number 6 jumper, Maureen Accc, who looks after her side and keeps the goal deficit to just 1, spreading the ball around the park very well. Still getting some go forward ball. The Ghanaian side into the circle now, hadn't gone 5. As we'll find ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, getting to our first break in the cup final in the ladies section of the African Cup for club champions. The Ghanaian side, the Ghana Revenue Authority, sit 1-0 up.
Back, ladies and gents, advantage GRA in yellow. The defending champs up by a slender goal to 0 over spirited Lakers of Kenya. Plenty of chances they've created, just hasn't quite rolled their way. All the same, Jennifer with the through ball, looked like it came off the shins there.
Lots of support out in the comments for the GRA ladies. Shout out to all of you out in Ghana. Thanks for joining us live here from Harare, Zimbabwe for this cup final. Backing their side. Interesting to see what time that is over there in Accra.
Well, the general must be happy with the start. His side has managed to achieve as Adizatu just sit on a reverse. What time is it, Moody?
It's 10 to 2, so good afternoon to all of you. Just an hour's back from our Central African time. We're at 10 to 4 p.m., that is.
Archie with a crash ball, blocked by Adizatu. Captain Alice looking to work some magic. Adizatu clears. Vivian Nakor, trickery, speed, goes past the defender. One to beat, She struts towards the goal. Ernestina plucked at the far post. It comes off the left upright. Agonizingly. Vivian Nakor with that barnstorming run.
Tell you what, Ben, just behind us here, we've got Maman Halimida, the coach of the Ghanaian side, and my, animated as they come. I'm scared. Not happy with that. Should have been 2. And you can understand the frustration because it won't come easier than that, or as easy as that.
Indeed. Percentages, chances, few and far between. You have to take them. Such is the nature of a final.
Yep, and now the Kenyan side just looking to defend. Their lines clear that ball. Also, good job done on that occasion by the Lakers as they'll get reprieve there. Good afternoon to all of those as well out in Nairobi, in Mombasa, or out in Watamu, still waiting on invites there, as that is, I will forever point out on my bucket list, the trip out to Watamu in Kenya. Beautiful scenes out there, the beaches. I can close my eyes and see myself there. Might pack myself into one of the Kenyan ladies' bags.
I see. Ooh, nasty tackle there. No malice at all, but just missing the ball. Captain Alice driving the ball. Archie, jersey 6, drives into the D. Washed up by Mavis Burko. Just standing her ground. Yannicka Swanepoel signals a hit out for the GRA.
Still waiting on that invite in the comment section, or from anyone out of Kenya who is gonna give me that invite, Ben.
Yes, shout out to you, Lillian Ongere, Bisase Farms in Kenya, my good friend. We hope to get on that video call tomorrow as the Revenue Authority strut forward. No advantage played. Elizabeth Opoku finds Inkum impeded. Inkum with a quick retake into the D. Go. Just outside is the foot of Captain Alice Owiti. Where are all our Kenyan fans online, Moody?
They've gone very quiet. They're probably out in Watamu. Don't blame them. I'd been anything for that. Hint, hint.
We are paying for tickets. Any takers?
Just the invite to start. Okay, there we go. Lakers, Besa Mutinda in the comments. Backing that side as the Ghanaians, however, Ben, they draw that out into the circle. Still going, and to put the final touches on it, called off the skipper. She was ready to have a crack at that and get down onto haunches for that celebration. She's become so synonymous for. Ben, you picked up on that early this week.
Yes, leads from the front all the time. Knows what she's about. No short of confidence. I spent some time with her in the stands yesterday. The camp very calm. Don't give me that eye, Moody. I spent time with the entire Ghana Revenue Authority team. A couple of minutes it was.
Just being a good host, Ben. Nothing wrong with that. I was seen tumbling was the skipper, Alice.
Yes, Doris Antwi impeding her. Intercepted by Adizatu. Nakor down the line. Mercy intercepts. Revenue Authority shutting forward. Antwi in midfield. It will be Okine. Tries to find Ernestina. Intercepted. Mercy with the clearance. Good lead runner from Inkum. It's raised into Inkum. It is Inkum's ball. She will look to restart early. It doesn't look 5.
I like that energy, Ben, from the Ghanaians, to seize the opportunity and, realize, okay, I've got a chance here to take it quick. And, you catch your opposition, your defenders unawares, really.
Yes, you must always look to give 100%, but here the Revenue Authority really pressing for a second goal, which would make the slender lead ever more comfortable. You can't afford to blink. The Kenyans are strong on counter-attack. The Owiti twins midfield. Jennifer, jersey 18, scans back to Jennifer. Watched by Archie with the good block. Miss Archie, jersey 6 for the Kenyans. Spreads it out wide. Counter-attack on. Pass was a little bit short for Maureen Owiti. Strong going forward. Last warning from umpire Sonopul onto Mercy Akon. Played through. Chance here for Odiambo with the shot towards goal.
Odiambo also one to watch. She doesn't stay on the park too long, Ben, but when she is on there, I think only one thing is expected of her, to score goals, and she's done that previously in the last game that I got to watch the Lakers play. So one to certainly watch out for, especially for the defensive unit. And for us, yeah, who are just keen to see some goals and goals and goals.
I'd like to see a goal for sure, as Rachel Ishon tries to find a teammate in midfield. Intercept. Maureen Owiti, diagonal surge into midfield. Through ball to Odiambo.
Smart little touch there, Ben. And unfortunately, just trying to flick that back behind her, but it didn't quite work out. Was that the right option?
Yes, she was just trying to pick the run there. Just unfortunate execution. A good swivel. Archie sends it across. Deflection! Odiambo. It was going towards goal.
Oh, Ben. No, I think that gonna change that decision, I think. It's just waiting on the umpires to finish deliberating, and that will stick. So the Lakers, Ben, with a chance here, a lifeline gifted to them early on in this encounter. Can they take advantage of it and get themselves into it, Ben?
Yes, the debate there, umpire Swanepoel and captain Opoku. The deflection from Odiambo was going towards goal. Seemed to have come off the keeper and then into the player, but they are appealing that it was going wide. Just explaining to the opposition captain. Here's umpire Tumi Sibanda. Short corner. Alice, the captain. Swivel to Archie with the flick towards goal. Unfortunate piece of play there. Odiambo just running across the line. That's why literally the ball just goes past the keeper. Correct call from umpire Swanepoel.
Onto it. The officials in this, the women's final, the cup final, the gold medal encounter. So lots on the line for either side, hence the intensity having picked up here in Harare. Just taking a nice little run there through a couple of defenders, finding a shin, so they'll get to restart their action there. Oh, good leave in cricket, getting out of that short one.
Looking for a conversion, are we, Miss Jennifer?
As the GRA still hold on to this lead, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in this, the second quarter. They will want some more comfort, they will want to cushion, and that'll come from a goal for the Kenyans. Bit of a witch hunt at the moment for that goal. hasn't quite come forth. But they have been trying. You can't fault the effort. And unfortunately, getting past everyone there and past the first defender. Tomahawk attempt. No, she lines it up. And that'll be a short corner, Ben. Threatening, ever threatening for the GRA was Vivian Nakor.
I mean, Nakor is deceptively elusive, deadly, but very patient in her approach. I mean, it's as if she's toying around with the keeper and defense there, just moving the ball into space at ease, picking her moment to rifle the Tomahawk away, finding the foot of the Kenyan defense. Short corner time. Mervis Burko, jersey number 2, likely have a straight poke.
Or maybe slip it to that lady Nakor, who, tell you what, from that position, she touches it. Oh, just had to be patient, trust the systems. Yes, it wasn't quite going there, but I think that lady to trap it was waiting, Ben.
Yes, she was waiting, but just a little bit more energy from the GRA outfit.
Wonder who was, us back in school would have gone crazy. As Vivian Nakor into the circle, a shot on. However, she will get a short corner from that. So yet another chance for the GRA to rewrite their wrongs, to fix their mistakes from the previous one. The injection quite wasn't good. Had the radar off a little bit. However, on this occasion, do you go the same move? Just hope it works out better, Ben. We saw in the previous game, both sides, the GRA and the Hippo side in the men's third place playoff, trying the same move 3 times and working. Do you back it or change it up a little bit, or back to basics, you know? Just get a shot on as soon as you can.
I'll definitely back it, and Burko is lethal at short corner time. She can really get those flicks away, but execution at injection time, etc., has to be on point. It goes to Nakor, back to Rachel, towards goal.
Yeah, they read that like a book. About 3 defenders onto her for that little slip in. Not allowed a chance.
Yes, maybe a bit of lingo behind the scenes. Can be able to pick up those little nicknames they might give certain moves.
What would yours be? Old man?
The Ben and K's. It's always Ben and Cage, and
when was the last time you two played together? I mean, quite something to watch as the GRA survived.
I should think it was in November. The summer series, sort of, no, actually a mini qualifier for the Accc. We would have been playing as a club, but no Harare representation. But I'm sure good things would come out of my coach's mouth, who is up here in the booth enjoying the view. Good afternoon, Coach 5.
Did my level 1 coaching with him as well.
It's a legend, the most experienced coach in terms of levels in Zimbabwe, Mr. Brandon Anthony 5. And I have the privilege of calling him my coach. I bully him sometimes, ignore his calls on the field. But yeah, we are good mates. Uncle Tony, as we call him sometimes, but, a legend in the game, plying his trade out at Twin Rivers Junior School. Many hands have passed through him, or rather many players have passed through his hands over the years. Stalwart basics turned into exciting hockey players. Many names recognizable. He deserves, yeah, I'm one of them. I mean, he deserves his flowers. And it's just enjoying the sunshine out in
the Sunshine City.
Sunshine City of Harare, up here in the commentary booth. Shout out, Mr. 5.
Cheers, fellas.
Reprieve for the Kenyans. Injection Across to Accc with the shot towards goal. Almost deflected behind her.
Though, Ben? Was that intentional?
I think it was. This is finals time. Deborah Otieno trying to get one around the back, unorthodox style, but all the same, doesn't matter how you score, but as long as that ball trickles over the line.
Oh, unable to collect that, but cleaned up behind her. Ben for the Lakers by the lady Maureen Ama Owiti, who looks to make, need you through the middle of the park, in the back of her stick. So Joan down the line and can't keep it in the path with just a minute to go before this long break. What are you saying as the coach to either sides, Ben?
For GRA, just to contain and ensure that they don't concede, especially just before halftime. For the Kenyans, I'd like them to push forward more as Inkum pressurizes Accc in midfield, driving, searching forward. One touch, goes past the defender, back to Accc, reset. Good skills, picked off by Rachel Eshon. Maureen to twin sister, well tackled as Zizatu. It did come off the stick, unfortunately. Accc on the ball, back to Maureen. 9 seconds to go, it needs to go into the D.
Oh, last golden chance really to have kept it in there, but not
3,
so much.
2, and that is it. Little too late. It was from Accc, but a spirited rally in the second quarter from the Lakers of Kenya. They do still trail. That solitary goal from Captain Elizabeth Opoku for the defending champions, Ghana Revenue Authority, with one hand on the cup to make it 6 in a row. Ladies and gentlemen, that is halftime. We will be back after this very welcome break.
Elizabeth Opoku from Ghana. I'm the captain of the Ghana Revenue Authority hockey team, the ladies side. And we've been preparing since early 2025 because we played our league in 2025. And throughout the league, we were optimistic about our coming to the African Championship because we are the defending champions. And God be so good, we won our league and preparation has been good so far. So we are here to take back the trophy to Ghana. They know themselves, nothing special, as they've been doing always, is to keep the support coming and we wouldn't disappoint them. We are bringing the trophy back to Ghana, so their prayers, their support, their cheers in the stands, at their homes, at their various workplaces, they should keep them coming because we also deliver on this pitch. Yeah. Morale in camp is 100% because we play for our institution and preparation has been just top-notch. In terms of welfare and logistics, everything is fine. And morale from the players is also high because our main target is to take the trophy back home. So nothing more, nothing less, just taking the trophy. That's our focus. Yeah.
My name is Eugene Jomo Achampong, captain of the Ghana Revenue Authority hockey men's team. Yes, we knew that we were definitely going to qualify for the championship. So right from the beginning of our league season, our main aim was everything that we were doing was geared towards competing in the club's championship. Yes, they are feeling very good. Most of us have played in the championship for some time now, and a few of them playing for the first time. So it's quite a kind of a mixed feeling. But then in total, I think that morale in camp is good and the boys are ready.
Yo, what's up? This is Jera. So, word of the day, focus on the winning, keeping positive. See you there.
Elizabeth Opoku from Ghana. I'm the captain.
This, the third quarter of your cup final, the gold medal encounter at your 2026 staging of this, the African Cup for club champions, hosted here in Harare, Zimbabwe. Welcoming you all on this stream. Thanks so much for joining us. Teams out on the park at the moment are the Ghana Revenue Authority playing in their yellow strip, and the Lakers are coming out of Nairobi in Kenya. So west versus the east. At the moment, it is a slender 1-0 lead in favour of the ladies coming out of the west, the Ghanaians.
Yes, the GRA in a very slender 1-0 lead. All to play for the Lakers of Kenya. Alice sends it back. Reset. Ball sent into the D. Picked up back to Maureen Owiti. Surges forward under the attention of Jennifer Mavis Burko with the overhead. Finds her. Ball played by the goalkeeper in the end. Close attention there from Miss Gertrude Inkum.
Yeah, coming off her line on that occasion, just to ensure the safety for her side on that occasion, as there was a little bit of a press being put on them. However, doing enough to keep her side in it, as that's Vivian Nakor, I beg your pardon, crashing that ball up, but can only find the side of the frame, that is.
Yes, just scuffing the shot a bit. All the same, she has done well. Shout out to umpire Mashoks.
I just smile every time I see him.
Ah, why not? He's a dad of a girl. Girl dads have the best life. Yeah, always happy, bubbly.
I think he also will be one of the men in charge of our next encounter, the Men's Cup Final. So just to add to that vast portfolio he's built for himself all over the world, umpiring at the highest level, and will be the man, well, one of the men that will take charge of that. It will be an all-Egyptian encounter following this one in the Cup Final as Port Fouad take on Shakia. They did meet each other this time last week, and Port Fouad, well, they thought it was done. Only for the Shakia gentlemen to pull it back just moments, well, then the last play really, to level things up. So they will feel hard done by that, and they've got a chance here to settle the score for Shakia. We're better than you. We're as good as each other, if not better.
Yes, number of stars either side. I mean, yes, it might be an all-Egyptian affair, but they're both really, really good top sides. Equal firepower. Hamada on one end, Izar and Co on the other, as well as Zamalek. I mean, Egyptian hockey, African hockey on full display right now in this ladies final, as well as later on at 5:45 for the men's final.
Oh, bit of facial work. Just calling on the side for the medics, but I'm pretty sure she'll be all right, Ben. She saw that first reaction from her. She's all right.
Yes,
waiting for that throbbing pain to go away. Won't be anything more than that, surely.
Yes, as the medics from a health point sprint onto the field, well marshaled by the tournament doctor, Dr. Tongai Nkwewa.
Man of many talents.
Oh, yes, indeed, and would have guessed my uncle as well.
He obviously did fall. Well, this apple fell really far from the tree.
I keep setting myself up. Maybe I should just shush and leave the mic to Moody.
I couldn't do this alone. It's been a lovely week, Ben.
Well, the final is coming up. I'll surely get you back, Moody. There are ladies in front of us here. I don't want to sound untoward, so I'll always be the gentleman that I am and walk away.
Or ride your dinosaur away, you mean? We'll get back to our action on the Ghanaian side. Mercy Akon.
For our fans back home, some ammunition, please, in the comment section. This guy is having an absolute field day with me. I mean, well, I promise to redeem myself. It's just the fire that I need as I take to the park tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
See, I'm helping out. I'm trying to, feel some fire in that belly before you get started, You're doing a good service, I think.
Vivian Nakor on attack. Cuts infield. Pass to one, pass the other. Does come off the foot there. Unfortunate foot from Joanne Ngie, jersey 30. Rachel Etchon. Mercy Akon on the ball. Ooh. Play on, signaled. Maureen out wide for the Kenyans. Odiambo, jersey 14, scans through ball to a free striker there who misses it. Promising signs from the Kenyans, but they just need to get a grip on this one. Maybe just put in a little bit of energy. The Kenyans known for the long haul. Really putting in a shift. Legends like Haile Selassie out of Kenya, if I'm not mistaken. No, that was Ethiopia. There is Kip Koje, yes, the legend in athletic circles.
I think I ran a ridiculous time out in, was it Berlin a couple of years ago, that continuing to break the barrier, and it's quite cool to say, forgetting exactly what the quote was, but something about nothing ever being impossible. For years people thought that was a crazy thought, and he turned that crazy thought into an experience or something they got to witness with their own eyes. So yeah, I think that will be the message out to the Kenyans in this encounter as they do find themselves one down, Ben. It's not over.
One down they are. As the ball is spread out wide to Ngie. Ngie with the crash ball into the D. Chance! Finish on the reverse!
It's never over.
She picked a moment to shine for her club, for her country. Where it matters most, pirouette, give me a number. I need to get a number, ladies and gentlemen. What a finish that was to draw her side level. Yes, number 11, it was Faith Omondi Otieno. Had a sighter there, decisive and on point.
So, went digging, found that quote. Eliud Kipchoge in 2019, I'm the first man. And I want to inspire many people that to know that no human is limited in any sense. And showing that now as they manage to bring themselves back into this one, Ben, the Kenyans, they'll be looking for a complete effort.
Indeed, a complete effort they will be looking for as we see Port Ford arrive.
I must point out, Ben, they are my favourites. That's the side when I woke up this morning, I just had a feeling about them. Good feeling. I think I was just really impressed with the way, you know, they worked around the encounters I've been able to witness. The way they get on with their business, it's a really a professional looking outfit and unit. So I think all of that hard work will pay for something today. I guess time will tell, but that's where my money's at.
Indeed, some good mates there. Jimmy, jersey 19. Mohammed Amr, jersey 25. Idris, the captain. Izzah, jersey 22. And my good mate, Zamalek as well. Mahmoud. They mean business as they strut forward. Good afternoon, Lilo.
Good afternoon. Good. Hello.
The Port Ford side making their way in, and the opposition soon as well. So that'll be coming your way soon. Stick around as we will bring you that live. It promises to be an insanely theatrical, lost for words really, but yeah, you kind of get the sense of what I'm trying to bring to you.
Yes, but eagerly so. Their counterparts, Shakia, sifting in at the main gate there. In the background, good buddy Moksha. Gamal Al-Gamaini will have something to say. He has a knack of producing absolute magic at pressure time. He's a man built for moments like this. Cup finals, a serial player of the tournament. Young, but boy, does he have the goods. He will give Port Ford problems, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see, Ben. Is that who you're backing?
I'm backing Shakia.
Okay, so this works out perfect.
But Zamalek, yeah, you're my good buddy. No love lost.
No. You've got to pick
Shakia,
a side, and you pick your side. Stay on that end of the park. As he gives me a fist pump, Ben. Oh, back to our action as you see it'll be the Ghanaian side going up the park now and looking to make something off their attacking play at the moment. Oh, just taken off a stick by the skipper. And now still making way up the park. They've got to make a circle entry, the Ghanaians, because at the moment hasn't been quite the case, and they'll be looking to get back to that lead. They find themselves and ball into the circle. She gets a touch, but unfortunately that just goes wailing over that line, so nothing quite coming of it. Pressing, however, it's been a consistent approach, one might feel, as opposed to that of their opposition side, the Lakers, who have blown hot and cold but have kept themselves in this one. So Lord knows what happens when they switch together a different approach as they're going to the middle of the park, but just allowing the defender to come up. Managed to regain it, however, though, and taking that ball up will be Morena Chieng. Past two defenders, make that three. A fourth, actually, as she slips a beautiful pass through out into the middle. Can anyone meet it? The Ghanaians clean up very well.
Somewhat of a panicky clearance there. Problems in defense for the Ghanaians, but decisive clear out, sending the Kenyans back into their half, but turning the screw are the Lakers of Kenya. The Wheaty twins, Mercy and co. Also Otieno causing problems up front for the opposition of Ghana Revenue Authority. Finally poised, ladies and gentlemen, it is 1-1.
So the Kenyans, well, they'll be looking to take the lead in this one for the first time in this encounter.
Yes,
still.
Oh, brilliant ball out to Gertrude Inkum. Inkum beats one. Inkum driving. Just no advantage played. Rachel Eshon back to Inkum. Driving towards the base. It is a free hit for Inkum. Finally poised it is. Adizatu, jersey 6, crashes it towards Vivian Nakur. Chance for Rachel. Intercepted by the Lakers. Captain Alice to Otieno, intercepted by Jennifer.
Oh, just had a footing wrong on that occasion. Couldn't quite get herself into a better position and able to make much of that opportunity just received. As we go into the dying stages of this one, Ben, do we see another shootout soon?
One should expect, but I do smell a goal in this still. My money's on an upset here. I'm sure the GRA fans back home have beg to differ, but appealing for a stick tackle in the D is Gertrude Inkum. Over the top it goes. Advantage signaled. Is she going backwards? There is no whistle. Back to Captain Alice. Good jank pass. Rachel Eshon. Close attention. Cross into the D. A chance here. Got a one-timer to Otieno towards the goal.
Oh, Ben. The Ghanaians. Wow, wow, wow. How have they pulled that one out? Where have they pulled that one out of? Because you saw the Kenyans celebrating a lead for the first time. Unfortunately, that court wasn't a situation as they survived. Hands over his mouth in the commentary box here, Ben.
The defender was on all fours. Umpire Sibanda ruling that she played it with the stick, not her body. Therefore, no penalty stroke. As Revenue Authority is really hanging on by a thread, walking on thin ice. Lakers knocking ever more increasingly as Nakua sends it forward onto captain. Intercepting pass there and tackle at top D. Top positioning and defending as we come to the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. This one finally poised. It is 1-1. Ghana Revenue Authority versus the Lakers of Kenya. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter. Finals time for the ladies.
Elizabeth.
Just taking a few big ones there, Moody. I mean, my heart is beginning to race a bit, but I'm smiling an upset.
Ooh. Don't take offense if you're out in the comments. Who would the upset be for or towards?
Yeah, I mean, the Kenyan outfit has really pushed forward, especially in the latter stages of the second half, more convincingly in the third quarter as well, earning themselves a goal, drawing level, multiple chances saved off the line. They look the more team that is hungrier as opposed to the defending champions.
Well, as we see the GRA on the up again, using that right hand side in their attack, a circle entry, but no one to finish off the job. So the questions being asked, but almost contradicting themselves in those questions as they aren't able to make full use of the opportunities created. However, now it'll be the Lakers with supporters out in Mombasa and Nairobi and Watama urging on, spurring on their side. The Kenyan Lakers, champions of that league over there out in the east. Looking to work themselves through the middle of the park, and oh no, they thought they were in, or the golden chance there, but didn't quite come off. And now working down those trams, pulling it back, and wow, she's turned over instead. So taken, or just called back by the umpire on that end of the park. So trying times here, cracks it into the circle, but yet again, as on the other end of the park, the same has happened on the other end, as a goal not quite possible. As we enter the dying stages of this, desperate times for either side. of the Ghana Revenue Authority, with all of it to lose, as they are defending champions, I've heard, for 5 times, so it'll be quite heartbreaking. Whereas for the Lakers, it would be a great feat reached to get to this final and take it as deep as they have now, and that will be a short corner going their way. Just what they'd have wanted. The umpire just explaining after an inquiry put in. Kenyan lady on the ground. And just getting herself back up. As we'll see this short corner attempt, it'll be the skipper coming out of the GRA, Elizabeth Opoku, who will be looking for some decisive work in terms of that feed into the top of that circle for that short corner. Can she give her a chance, her side, the platform rather? As I was talking her up, couldn't quite do so. And now the GRA, Elizabeth, tomahawk attempt. Boy, oh boy, one for the ages. If it was, unfortunately not. Vivian Nakor continuing to produce the goods for her side. Working down her left-hand side. And turning it around, making way up the park now in order to create something for themselves. The Lakers, they've put on a good fight. They put on a spirited performance here in Harare. And it is now through that number 8, Awiti, gaining a circle entry, but only finding a stick belonging to the GRA. Ben talking player of the match. Where are we looking? Who are we looking at? Obviously, still a little bit of time. Just over 10 minutes, I beg your pardon.
It's on the Kenyan side, a good resurgence, especially up front. Very enterprising, none other than the goal scorer, Otieno. Archie as well has had a good outing, including the twin pair of Owiti sisters. Play to the whistle. Gertrude Inkum. Chance here. Vivian Nakor starts searching for a captain. Finds a free player. Their shot towards goal. It goes wide, agonizingly wide. One would have thought that Ade Gifty Alba, or Abla rather, would have buried it.
Will they come easier than that though, Ben? Was that the opportunity that they might have just allowed to slip away? Bit of a squeal, some cuddles. Get up, please.
Fortunate collision there between Otieno and Brenya Manyambemim. Gertrude onto Adizatu. Adizatu to Mercy Akon. Scans forward. Struts into the 25. Towards the center of the park. Crash ball. Intercepted by Odiambo. Archie. Adizatu. Baseline run from Inkum. Watch closely in defense. Well defended in the end. From the Lakers of Kenya, sends it down the line. Fortunately missed there, Abraham Wafula. Through ball into the D, blocked by Miriam. Onto Odiambo. Watched closely by Gertrude. Scans forward. Miriam Owiti drives. It's Maureen Owiti looks with a heavily strapped left knee as Vivian Nakur spreads it out onto the right-hand channel, struts forward to GRA. Otieno, Archie, Odiambo leaves it for Joan Anwino Ngie, jersey 30, scans over the top, intercepted by Adizatu. Odiambo on the ball. Adizatu recovers. Adizatu scans forward. Adizatu with the attempted intercept there. Does fall for the Kenyans. Yeah. Into the D, looking for the shot. Adizatu watching the ball closely. Left, right. It is a long corner, saved by Burko. Just needed a little bit of 3D there to lift it over the keeper. Oh, not over the keeper, but the defender. Alice to play it early. Yes, stick blocker it was. Injection to Kama. Alice and Archie lined up at it goes to Archie, fails to trap Otieno. Crash ball, and that was a free chance on the baseline for number 12 there. That is Deborah Otieno. I mean,
Ben, the service from that injection wasn't good enough. I just felt it was really bobbling from the entire way through. You would know all about receiving that. You know, you want something smooth and coming at you at a decent speed or pace.
Yes, all the same, if you do see that it is bouncing, chance here. If it is bouncing, you then adjust your position with the stick instead of a flat stance. More of a grass type of a trap, a full face of a bit blinded here. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, as the action was right below us. Both teams going at it as 5 minutes for glory. Maureen back on the field, scanning forward, finds Archie, turns, appealing for a foul. Mavis Burko with the overhead.
Ben, a golden chance here for the GRA to take the lead. However, rock solid at the back. for the GRA as they refuse to go down in this encounter. They haven't seen the back end of it, and at the moment, even Stevens level pegging.
Yes, five-time champions looking to make it 6. Brilliant tackle in defense there. Adiano searches forward. One-on-one with the keeper. It is. Otiano turns.
Ben, my question is, why is she alone up there? Why have the other Kenyan ladies not made an effort to get up there? I mean, we're looking at in that number 30 jumper gear and 18 as well. They were all within the vicinity, but just did not seem bothered enough to, you know, make the run and help out their mate, especially in a moment like that in the game where it's pretty much laid out on a silver platter for you. Go ahead and take it.
Yes, I mean, after making that through ball, it became as if it's become a TV show. Ball watching for the matter and hoping that this striker can do it alone, who is being hounded by 3 defenders plus the keeper to beat by themselves. I mean, very few players can execute from there, but just spur forward. This is the time to leave it all. You know, blood, sweat, tears on the field with 4 minutes to go. 1-1.
Empty the tank, honestly. You're not saving it for anything, really.
Really?
Yes, it's been a really hard week. You've worked really hard. The legs will, you know, start to feel a little bit heavy.
Yes, but this is why we work to get to the final, so that you can perform at the peak of the mountain. You rise and you stand up and be counted. You give it your all, whether it's for club, whether it's for country, whether it's for your school. A lesson for the boys and girls watching: you have to leave it all on the park. We shouldn't dwell and think, oh, what if, oh, I could have done this. The time is 4 minutes to do something.
Yep. You know, sports has a funny way. You know, you get chances like that. You've got to take use of it. You've got to take full advantage of them, I beg your pardon. Because the gods up there, well, they can only be so giving. You've also got to put in your amount of, you know, work.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, as Captain Alice takes the hit for Lakers. Up against captain on captain. Nakua onto Opoku. Twisting, turning.
Should be good to watch.
Forward.
Should be good to watch today, Ben, as Vivian Nakor lays it off for the skipper. Finding a foot. And playing under that
the whistle
advantage.
is being signaled as Odiambo gets that ball. Diagonal over to Otiano. Fortunately coming off her foot. The sun is in her eyes. To Debbie in jersey 12. Pipped is Debbie. Debbie recovers. Debbie tracks. Debbie is beaten. Interceptor. Last minute it is a hit out. They are leaving it all out there. I think they heard our rallying cry, Moody.
I mean, you've got to go for it, Ben, and this is, you know, this is the difference, whether you fly back home with a big smile on your face or, you know, ask yourself what could be. She's got a lady to left-hand side. I would take that option. Has miraculously gotten past that defender. Just not enough, Ben. But she was there all alone, Odiamba, who, given that space and time, all alone at the moment. She's quite a lone ranger. She doesn't need a second invite in that circle.
Yes, as the ball is spread out into midfield. Revenue Authority on the charge. Spread out to Gertrude Inkum. Into the D. Keeper well positioned. Watched closely, ever so closely, by the Lakers goalkeeper Okere. Inkum drives. Inkum looking to send it into a crash ball. Spins. Marked. Top defending there by Joanna Ngie as they strut forward here.
A minute 30 to go here. Are we going to go to yet another one of those shootouts which we saw in the men's third and fourth place play off the bronze medal encounter?
I don't like those, Moody. They're so cruel. You know, but I'd rather flicks than one-on-ones. Because you put in effort to run 25 yards to miss the goal. I mean,
Well, it's easy, isn't it? Surely, Ben. Just get it on target.
easier said than done, Moody. Easier said than done. Hockey, very technical. Everything aches. And your body has to be in tune for you to capture. As 1 minute to go. Final chance, one would say, for either team. Possession with Odiambo. Saves it. Looks forward onto Archie. Poor pass. Nakur running. Full of running still. Lays it off. Akon. Crash ball into the D. Marshalled by Captain Alice. Nakur into the D. Onto chance. Yeah! It is a short corner. Antwi Doris
Pulling out the
about
goods.
to send us into delirium.
Pulling out the goods, Ben. Pulling out the goods. That could have been the moment. It would have been the 7th in a row with 23 seconds on the clock, Ben. Will they close it out? Will this be it? Or will we go to one of those shootouts yet again? The GRA, can they hold on to it for a 7th time in a row? Or the Lakers out of Nairobi have something to say about it. There will be pillows over eyes, hands over eyes out in Mombasa or Nairobi. Hot and mouth stuff for this Lakers side. They've worked so incredibly hard as that's injected. Picked up well and taken over the line. So they survive the Lakers. Theatrical celebrations by the lady with all the padding and kitting on. 9 seconds. The GRA aren't done yet. That goes just wide, Ben. As that will be it. That will be full time. And we will go in at 1-1.
A photo finish to the end. It was lifeline. Archie Stewart throughout from start to finish. On that occasion, saved her team from defeat at the death with that clearance from a rocket from Darko. We will be back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for the one-on-ones to come shortly.
Lakers. We have to go to a shootout, and boy oh boy, would it be disappointing for the GRA if they weren't able to come off tops for the Lakers to spoil the party. You can't take 7 in a row, they're saying at the moment. The GRA holding on with bated breath. With bated breath, I beg your pardon. As we start this shootout, Ben.
Definitely, they do look tense. Left it late. Gave the Kenyans a chance to rally. But credit to the Lakers of Kenya for pulling back as Captain Elizabeth Opoku struts up to lead from the front as she's done. But Alice, Archie, Wabana, Promise, and Debbie for the Lakers tasked with that burden, one would say, of
Burden. This is what they've trained for.
Opoku. Elizabeth Opoku against the keeper. It is cleared.
Fought it away, Ben.
Raises her arms to her teammates. Just exposing the ball a bit, did Captain Elizabeth Opoku, as she struts back. High fives all round.
Striding out next to take the first attempt for the Kenyans is Delphine Wambaya for the Lakers. For their first attempt, it'll be 1 of 5 with 8 seconds. The time given by the officials. Will Wambaya send the Lakers side into the lead in the shootout for this cup final? Same thing, Ben. Almost didn't even try.
Yes, the players do look very tired. I mean, no attempt to even chase after it. As you can see, the approach in contrast here. What looks like a very authoritative strut forward from number 2, Mervis Burko of Ghana Revenue Authority.
Almost too easy for the lady in goal for the Ghanaian side on that last attempt. Nonetheless, from 5 attempts either side, goalless with 4 to go.
Goalless indeed. Burko, Mavis Burko for GRA for the lead. Flex it, it is cleared. Saved by the goalkeeper.
It must be against each side's religion to score a goal here.
As promised in jersey 32 for the lead for Lakers of Kenya. Pressure, Moody. This is pressure.
Pressure? What pressure?
No pressure up here as a Promise tries with intent. Leaves it. Goalkeeper just kicks it onto Promise's foot there. The players need to protect that ball a little bit more. I mean, they're leaving it out in front. The keepers are either getting a stick or a boot to it. Protect the ball at all costs as a
and look who steps up. Look who steps up now, Ben.
Yeah. Cometh the hour, cometh the hero.
This one will probably be a goal, I tell you that. With her track record over this trip, she's had to Harare, Zimbabwe for the African Cup for Club Champions. Vivian Nakor has been on song for the Ghanaian side, the GRA. And when it matters the most, in this moment, when a side needs her, stepping up to the plate, Nakor taking it to the left. And unfortunately for her, doesn't convert, Ben.
Yes, the keeper has done her homework. Nakor always seemingly goes to her reverse stick side. It is pressure. I've got my money on Archie. Archie to do the goods. She's had a blinder of a game, both in defense and attack. Now, a chance to put her team ahead. As she just says the last prayer there. Here we go. Archie drives. Archie with it. Archie there.
Oh, I think she gets another crack at it.
Yes, because of the stick tap, she does get a retake. One would have thought that would be a stroke, Moody, than a retake.
not incredibly versed. I will admit myself.
Yes, of course, that was a foul by the keeper. Well, interpretation, I guess.
Maybe a bit of
retake.
mitigation. Actually,
All the same, Archie for glory. Archie for the lead. Archie, decisive! A deaf poke as she salutes the crowd. Advantage Lakers, ladies and gents.
they're 1 from 3, and they go now. Pressure on this Ghanaian lady, having to step up to the plate. The first one after the goal being scored, or that attempt converted by the Kenyan Lakers. Can she do something for her side here?
Adizatu, jersey number 6. Adizatu spins, watched closely by the goalkeeper. It is a lifeline. Shielding, it's called.
Yeah, much to the applause of the Kenyan side, who are chuffed with their lady in the sticks. Quinta Okore.
One
She'll
has
be
to
happy
say,
with that.
yes, she'll be definitely happy with that. Okore, Debbie, number 12, a chance for absolute madness. This one to bury it, Moody.
Now you convert this, and your side are celebrating. Your side are the champions with fainted breath.
Debbie,
Taking up to the step, and from far out, having a crack bin. Oh, that was theatrical.
retake signaled. 50-50 clash ruled in favor of Debbie. The Lakers with a lifeline, a chance for glory, a chance to be crowned the 2026 Africa Cup for Club Champions. Ladies, Debbie with the shot towards goal! It is victory and a shock, dethroning the Ghana Revenue Authority. 5th-time champions. Not this time. It goes the way of the Lakers of Kenya. Alice and co celebrate, jubilant, distraught. Are the Ghana Revenue Authority. Pandemonium on the field, jubilation, full of emotion. This is what sport is all about. Congratulations, commiserations to the Ghana Revenue Authority. We will be back for the post-match presentation of our player of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Please stay tuned.
Who do we give it to?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the post-match presentation of the ladies' final. Our player of the match, standout from start to finish. She pulled the goods where it mattered most at one-on-one shootout time. Archie, number 6, congratulations on a fantastic performance, team performance, who pulled from behind to win it.
Thank you very much. I don't have a lot to say, but I'm just happy for my team that we've won because that is what brought us here.
Yes, indeed. Somewhat the underdogs against the 5th-time champions, but you really rallied, especially from the second quarter into the third to get the equalizer and then forcing it to shootouts. Character in your team to dethrone the Ghana Revenue Authority. A word for your team and the fans back home, who I'm sure are undoubtedly proud of you.
Yeah, to all my fans, thank you very much for supporting us and not giving up on us. And for my team, I really thank them because they really worked hard for it. Thank you.
Congratulations, you are deservedly our player of the match. Go and enjoy the festivities, and we will see you later on for the closing ceremony. Congratulations, Archie.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Jubilation it is for the Kenyans, ladies and gentlemen. Distraught for Ghana Revenue Authority, dethroned by their arch nemesis in the Lakers, the men's final. An Egyptian affair. Port Ford to take on Shakia, the defending champions. Youth versus experience. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. Do not leave your screens. Live on the Africa Hockey YouTube page, brought to you by Rising Stars. I am Ben Muchetsi. We will be back around 5:30 for the pre-game interviews. Stay tuned.